So today we're gonna be vlogging about what's in my bag. So this weekend was a busy weekend. I had two weddings, couple of corporate shoots, and yeah. So it was a busy weekend, and I just want to kind of share with you what do I pack for a busy shoot or a busy weekend. So let's go back in the bag. So that's the bag. Well, first of all, thank you for coming back and watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe. The more you guys do it, the more I will produce content like this, and hopefully it adds value to whoever that is, being an aspiring videographer or cinematographer or filmmaker, or trying to break into the video industry, not just as a content creator, but actually getting paid to do this. So anyway, I just want to why don't we break it down into the visual category, the audio category, the image stabilization category, and I think that's about it. Yeah, let's break it down to three parts. So these are the three parts, three aspects of what I make sure that I bring on pretty much every shoot, but particularly in this case, this weekend, I was actually filming two weddings and two corporate events. So let's get to it. So the first thing that I pack is this. As you can see, I have, I have one camera body over here. This is the Canon R5. That's basically, this camera is gonna probably be my gimbal camera. And then I have the old, this is one of Canon's first mirrorless, actually it is the first mirrorless camera by Canon, and that's the R, and I still use it. This is my third cam as like my backup camera. And the other one, it is my Canon R5C. Now this guy's a bad boy. Bad boy! It's definitely a guzzler of energy, so you need a lot of batteries, or I tend to use, let me see, flip it back to me. This is a better visual. So basically for the weddings that I shoot, typically if it's like a local wedding, I'll usually have like local wedding, meaning that if it's a long day local wedding that is a couple that's based out of Hawaii, they tend to have their weddings on weekends, and it's usually a different process for weddings that I typically shoot, which is primarily on the Japanese wedding side, Japanese market. And typically, depending on the package, for this weekend in particular, there was one big package which requires two shooters. So I had someone come out with me, and this is contracted with Watanabe through my company, Jamie Studios. So anyway, a long story short, so typically for weddings like these, I have three cameras, as you saw. There's the R5C over here, the R over there, and then the R5, the R, and the R5C over here. And typically for shoots like these, this guy's like my main, is going to be on my gimbal, and this guy's going to be primarily getting all my like close-up and static shots. And this guy's purely as a backup in case this guy fails or this guy fails. I have my third body just in case something goes wrong. And I do apologize for the mess that you can see over here. And typically, those are the three visual in terms of like bodies that I bring to get the visuals for the wedding. The other thing that I want to get into is the audio. So I'm actually mic'd up to the DJI mic right now, and so wireless, that's the wireless microphones that I use. Put this down right over here. Yeah, there you go, it looks good. And I'm actually shooting with the new Osmo 5 Action Pro, which is pretty amazing actually. So yeah, the R5, not R5, the DJI mic looks kind of like this. I have one mic to me myself right now. The receiver, which is over here, I'm actually recording it separately, not connected to a camera. I just like doing that, and it has a 32-bit float, so I use that. Another thing that I use for microphones is this guy right over here. My good old Tascam. So the reason why I have two, I actually have three of these in my bag, but basically the Tascam is a audio recorder, purely an audio, just specifically an audio recorder. There is no transmission, meaning that let's just say because you're projecting, you're using an audio device that is wireless, there is always a chance of interference from, you know, it could be anything. Anything can interfere with a wireless signal. It got better over the years with the new microphones that are coming out with wirelessly, but just because I've been doing weddings for a long time, and I have heard and gone through many, trust me, many interference situations. When we used to use the Sony microphone, the Sennheiser microphones, there was so many times where there was interference from different signals. And that's why I have a wireless system, and also a microphone that is not connected to any type of receiving or transmitting functionality, and it's just purely a recorder. The only thing is, this one I can't monitor it. I just have to make sure I hit record and it's good to go. This one, you know, gives me peace of mind. I can kind of see, as you can see, it's bumping, right? The audio is bumping, so that gives me peace of mind during a shoot. So typically I double mic the groom with one wireless microphone and one non-wireless microphone. So in case one's fail, you know, risk management. Risk management is always part of the process. But anyway, that's microphones. But so basically for the tripods, typically I pack, you know, 3 tripods over here, one over here. This is another tripod in the bag, a monopod just in case. And I also pack a 3rd tripod, a smaller one. So this guy, I bring it to like makeups because it's super light. And actually, you know, a good thing that I use is actually to house all my gear is this bag right here. It's by Newer. You know, you can kind of use it for traveling too, as you can see. Travel back. It fits on the top of like to put your carry-ons on the plane. So perfect. So I covered the cameras, I covered the audio, I covered the tripods. Oh yes, and the lenses. So typically I have a pretty standard, you know, my wides. So this is like the 15-35, you can see. It's the RF, and I have a Peter McKinnon ND filter. They have really good products. Per Pola Pro, I mean, I think they're working together. So 15-35 is from like my wides and mediums, and then the other one is the 70-200. Yep, you can see it over there. For like detail and like really nice portrait shots, or like very intimate shots, I use the Canon 51.2. All my lenses are the RF mounts. I think I switched everything to RF completely this year. And then this one is like my backup of a backup, my 24-105. This is for just in case all those lenses fail. This guy has like the wide range, the mediums, and I can also get close-ups with at a focal point of 105. The only thing is it's a 4.0, so at 4.0 you don't really get the depth of field compared to like a 2.8 or a 1.2. So yeah, so those are the lenses that I use. Another thing that I use too, real quick, is my gimbal. So yeah, that is my gimbal. I have the Crane 3S. It's amazing. The reason why I like it is because this guy over here, this functionality in the back, once I connect the camera with this cord over here, I can actually use the functionalities on the camera over here. So like I can turn down the aperture, increase the shutter speed. I can even increase the ISO, and then it's all at on my finger, so everything is like easy. Instead of like you have to touch the camera function, everything is functional on the actual gimbal itself. So yeah, I cover the cameras, I cover the lenses, I cover the audios, I covered the stabilization. But yeah, so that's basically what I bring typically for most of my shoots. In terms of like weddings or like some really like straightforward corporate shoot settings and corporate shoots. But if it's more elaborate, then I'll probably bring in like lights, different types of contraptions like a slider. It basically depending on the type of production. But in a nutshell, that's what I normally bring. A typical what my bag would look like on a wedding or any corporate shoot. But yeah, shoot me some comments down below. What are your equipments that you bring? What are the equipments that you use in your shoots? This is just basically to show what I bring on my shoots, and that way it will give you a better insight to my workflow in a way. And then hopefully I can make more videos on like the prep, the after, the post, like what do I do after. There's different things that I do to kind of keep my processes in check, like a check and balance kind of a thing, so that it will not allow me to make mistakes. Especially we want to always minimize the risk when it comes to shooting, because things happen all the time. Like a client may be late, something, there may be an accident on the road, or things happen. And if there's any way to like mitigate the risk, I think that's for all types of videography, film, even photography. Hopefully this video has been helpful to you, and yeah, please comment, like, and subscribe, and I will see you on the next one. Peace. I'm gonna put you in the bag. Put you in the bag. Yeah. Ciao. Boop.